Hey guys, how's it going? Hello. Is that thing plugged in? Yeah. I was thinking about this T-Rex again. I was actually having a little fun. So I'm realizing that there's two things that this animal will be doing with itself and being extremely efficient, um, which is reproduce and hunt. So it's possible that very frequently what would happen is that you know how cats squirt in order to mark their territory and show they're in heat, right? Most cats actually do lift up their butt to prove that they're in heat. Um, so it's possible that while these animals were snoring, sleeping, if they're females, if they hadn't started the process of asexual reproduction since they were a reptile, um, it's very possible that this animal was quite a slut, actually, and would just sit there and get its rear end humped, like while it was waiting to catch its prey. It would be a very efficient way for it to survive. Wouldn't have to go looking for a mate and just sit there with its butt up in the air in a somewhat hibernating state, um, and just get humped. Now, I think because a lot of different species tend to get pretty horny, and they really don't care which vagina they put their junk into. So it's very possible. So I'm sitting here staring at the Uranus huali, which just looks a lot like a tyrannosaur, except it's covered in feathers. That these wonderful dinosaurs get screwed by pretty much anything that walked by. And that actually would be a survival instinct for these other animals, being that if the animal is occupied getting laid, that the other animals can actually roam around a little bit more freely, and there's a 90% chance of not getting eaten by the predator. Of course, the animal in question would have to deal with a big old pile of dung from its hibernating state. But it was probably safer. Your common approach to a predator would be to sneak up from the back. If you sneak up to a predator with that size mouth from size mouth from the front, you're not gonna live. You pretty much learn your lesson fairly quickly. So the tyrannosaur might be a parent to many species on the planet, believe it or not. Like I'm sitting there staring at, got screwed by a feathered dinosaur. Um, Maybe even got screwed by a bunch of, I don't know if woolly mammoths existed during the same time period. I mean, this is generally Carboniferous and Cretaceous. Carboniferous within Cretaceous within Carboniferous, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong about that, well, excuse me, 'cause I'm a little sleepy and gone like Pluto. I haven't reviewed my research, but um, yeah, I'm getting this because there's a lot of reptiles here coming up from the Cretaceous period and from the Triassic period that are smaller than the T-Rex that look exactly like it, which means this was a slut. I mean, there's two major activities in this animal's life, which actually three activities, which would be taking a dump, getting laid, and eating. And it probably literally had its kids right during the time it was preying on whatever. So it would sit there and be preying on something and actually not moving while it's giving birth. With that kind of musculature and that kind of size, it would have to conserve a lot of energy. So it would be more efficient for this creature to just shift itself a little bit forward after giving birth, wait for prey, and get humped again. So probably was interesting, but I don't think it's a wise idea at all to bring this animal back to life. But I just wanted to bring that up because Who knows if that's one of our ancestors, as in literally the T-Rex is our ancestor. That is one of our parents. Shorter arms. Now our arms don't go down forward. Um, uh, anyway, that's it. Have a good one.